No joke, just pure football knowledge.
The Fantasy Lounge, coming straight from the corner of 33rd and Emerald, talking about the greatest fantasy football league ever made.
Sudden, this guy comes out of nowhere, scores 4 touchdowns, gains 200 yards, drops a 40-burger on me.
It's the sold out of TDs league. 12 degenerates from Oak Lawn compete for more than just bragging rights.
Did you lose? You shut up now. Every year I set this league up. Every year, and I hate it for league. This was the year.
Who's going to be the teams? Who's going to win it all? Find out on the Fantasy Lounge.
Trade priority. Been months, come on, it's not fair.
Talk to the commissioner.
Look, Andre, I approved this trade. I think you're going to have to take care of yourself.
Here are your hosts, Randy Hansen and Mike Trotta.
And we are live in the Fantasy Lounge. As always, Mikey Mack on the mic to the left. The commissioner, Randy Hansen, and Randy. Week 1 in the books. Any surprises? Any interesting nuggets you got for us after week 1?
I'd like to say right away, right off the bat, week 1 was a success. All right? Some of us got some wins. Some of us got some losses.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, it just shows fantasy football's back in full swing.
You know, I think, especially with our league, I think pretty much every matchup kind of went according to plan, if you will. I think the people expected to win their games. And in general, not really that many surprises. I think, you know, Gallagher putting up a 164 was a nice start to his year. And then also Waldo dropping a fat 89. That's not going to get the job done. Step your game up.
You know, I'd like to just say right away, like, I felt like I love going into Monday night, down some points, down 30 with 2 people to play versus Lewis. Like, it just builds the angst of the season that you need that breakout game. How about let's just break down some just hugest surprises right away. D'Angelo Williams. Dude came to play.
Yeah, you know, pretty much all Ryan's team came to play. He had, I think, 6 people that scored over 15 points, and I think, 5 people that scored over 21. He dropped a 170. I mean, you know, you just tip your hat.
It's just that just happens some days. That's all you can do is just tip your hat. Like, it's not like you just went off the deep end and like sold your team away and had like a new GM running your team and like deleted the app and had like a mental breakdown. You know, it's nothing crazy like that after week 1. But
well, here's the thing. I'm glad we addressed that. You know, because it's not a mental breakdown. It's not me not wanting to be in the league. It's just me trying to manage the stress that's in my life right now. And, you know, I like the idea of someone running the day-to-day grind for me, you know, and that's what Ricardo was going to do. It wasn't like I was selling my team off. It wasn't like I was not setting my lineup. It wasn't like I was doing some shady things. It was just simply confiding in someone I trusted to manage the day-to-day personnel operations. I don't really see an issue with that.
That's the thing. When you talk to me, you need to clarify, is this an off-the-record, on-the-record situation? Are you talking to the commissioner, or are you talking to Randy as your friend? At that time, since you didn't say this was off the record, this was on the record. And I had to give it to the mainstream. I had to put it out there for people.
You know, I was hearing, you know, calls from my head, give me out of the league. You know, go ahead, vote on it. You guys want to vote on it? I would love to see the vote. And if you vote for me out, vote me out. I understand. You know, this is democracy, people. I'm just one person in here. My thing is, again, I think people perceived it as me not invested. Trust me, I'm invested. All right, I got FanDuel going crazy. I'm
talking about this league. Don't talk about anything
I'm starting
else.
12 prior today. That is a great move of account filling the Rockets. It's not like I'm just out here just being reckless. Like, I am, you know, excited about my team. Even though Decker dropped a 24 on me already on Thursday night, I'm not happy about that. It ruined my Thursday night. This is what it does to me. Fantasy football ruins my life. But, you know, I'll suffer just because the people want me to suffer.
Okay, absolutely. That's what we're here for. Now let's bring it full circle, all right? First, we just give a shout out to Ryan for winning the first $20 for dropping that 177 points. Ryan texts several times in the group chat, oh, who won the money, who won the money? Not only that text in the group chat, he won, congratulations. I hit him up on Twitter using our Sold Out TD's handle, Sold Out TD's League, with official Twitter page of the Sold Out TD's League.
Check your tweets.
Check your tweets. And I think he favored it. That's what I was saying, like, you know what?
He's just, you know, rubbing it in a little bit.
I know, like, we know who won the money. He won this week, week 2, just let you know, it's high-scoring QB, that starts. So there's some good fantasy, juicy matchups for QBs.
A lot of juicy matchups.
Hope someone comes out victorious for that $20. And then projects them to win their league
Nice.
game that week.
Okay, breaking into what I like about a little fantasy love season too, we bring in back some old favorites, and we're gonna go a little bum stud start of the week. All right, this is where we break down one person that was just an absolute bum. Leave him on the street, throw some change in him because he needs it. Right? We got our stud of the week, who's just
a fucking specimen.
just a legend. You know what you're getting. He delivers all the time. And then we got our start of the week. This goes out to the coaching out there. Making that crucial decision. You put a start in. You put a player in that maybe you're not sure on, and he delivers for you. That's the start of the week, all right? So why don't you go a little bum of the week for us, here, Randy? Get us going.
Bum of the week for me has got to be Des Bryant, man. Like the dude put up a 1.8 in fantasy. If you had Des Bryant and Gary Barnidge, like I did in the other league, started, and you get a total of 1.8 points from them, like it's just fantasy doom.
Yeah.
And like coming into week 2, like is Des Bryant like? Would you sit Des Bryant from here on out until you see something?
No, to Dez's credit, he did catch a touchdown pass, but he caught it, but he as he hit
Technically, he didn't catch it.
As he hit the ground, but he could have scored.
He got an end zone. He got a red zone target.
He had a red zone target, but it was very close to touchdown. Dez is gonna bounce back. He's in Dak Prescott's ear, telling him, "Hey, throw up the X. Let me see it, man." I think he's gonna bounce back. He's playing Washington. Josh Norman is probably the most overrated corner in the league. I guarantee you Dez has a bounce back week. Yeah. My bum of the week. It's unfortunate because I feel like this man's team is just absolute garbage. And, it's hard to shine when you're kind of surrounded by garbage, right? And I'm talking about Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley. Where were you at this week? Or this past week, I guess. 17 rushes for 47 yards. What is that, like a 2.3 yards a clip? That's not getting the job done. I get it though, Todd. You're kind of surrounded by people less talented than you. It's hard, It's hard when you don't got the talent around you to kind of carry your team. I know how that feels. And just have a bounce back week. And it's probably not going to get any easier. You're playing Seattle.
But they did win some games against Seattle last year. I believe they won 2.
But, it's not looking good.
Like, is Todd Gurley just spending too much time with Jeff Fisher that he's just mediocre now? Like, to the mediocre Jeff Fisher, like, what blows my mind about the Rams and how, like, they, like, poo-pooed the Redskins by putting out the 4 of the draft picks they used for the RG3 deal to when they played them as captains. Like, just kind of, like, shoved it, just like the Jeff Fisher way. It's like, you drafted Jared Goff, which, like, Case Keenum is so bad.
I like Case Keenum in general. I like his name.
QBR week 1 was a 5.
I like saying 5. I like saying
a 5 on the 100. QBR, he had a 5. Just let that sink in. Okay. Jared Goff's so bad that he's not even good enough to dress to be his backup.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, name me the last number 1 overall draft pick that didn't start. Week 1 in the NFL.
Number 1 pick overall. I don't know. I don't
Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, wow. That's not a company you want to be in, folks.
You never want your name tied to Jamarcus Russell, especially being in California, too. Jared Goff, like, I'm just telling you right now, that dude's a bust. I just see the intent.
Not passing on a test.
Nothing between the ears. He's got a good arm. Just, you might be retarded. But that's about it.
Okay.
So, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
Because I hate the
Here's, just the stud of the week. Someone that you just, puts on the hard hat, lunch pail, and goes out and gives a great effort every time, right? Give me your stud of the week.
I said it before, and I'll say it again, man. D'Angelo Williams. The guy, that's the most rushing yards for a guy at age, I believe he's 33 or 34.
He's got a young legs, though.
He's 33. Yes, he also has less career carries and rushing attempts than Arian Foster, your boy.
Okay.
Let that sink in.
let's just be clear, though. They ran Arian Foster hard.
Absolutely. But like I was saying before, is D'Angelo Williams just came to fucking play.
He did.
And he brought it. What did D'Angelo Williams drop? What is he on? Ryan's team, correct? So let me just get this queued up here. Dude dropped the 35. Oh, then Spencer Ware went right behind him with the 32. So Ryan's whole team, like... And then the fact, like, I just love me some AB. Like, is AB, like, he's our modern-day Joe Rush to the fact that he's unguardable.
Kane.
So.
Not right now.
That was my...
That's a good start of the week. My start of the week, I always had a man crush on him. It's Aaron Rodgers. Never had him on my team. Always wanted him. Dude dropped a 30 piece and only threw for 199 yards. How is that even possible? This man made probably 2 plays for touchdowns that are highlight reels on anybody's tape. And I just think, man, Semo getting him, I think in the 3rd round is the steal of the draft. And they have a weaker schedule. Their schedule is not that strong. Like he's going, I think when it's all said and done, the best fantasy quarterback in 2016.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
When they're like the ultimate eye test when he just throws a 35-yard fucking right on the numbers between the chest when he's got a defensive tackle on his back.
Just too good. All right, now this one's going out to all the coaches out here making great decisions. The start of the week. Who do you got there, Ready?
Start of the week. I'll tell you, you gotta go like Ryan, with just like the backup heaven.
Yeah. Spencer Ware.
And D'Angelo Williams. Like that just like shows you potentially what the future. I'm sorry, I'm reading something else. So yeah, I would say Ryan, just whole team's some start of the week. I really liked. Like, what is McCarthy doing, bro? I'm sorry, I have to bring this up.
Yeah,
like,
well, I don't get why he wasn't starting Jordan Matthews. Is that like
Jordan Matthews' 5th round pick, correct?
I think sooner than that. That was his 4th.
Yeah, he drops to
Yeah,
24.
yeah,
He benches him for Tavon Austin. Can I just say like Tavon Austin? I think is like that just shows another thing about the Rams. They paid this guy.
And what does he do?
He hasn't done anything.
He's like a glorified.
He's a gadget guy.
Yeah, like a weaker version of Tank Ginn.
I absolutely. He's Tavon Austin's a bum to me.
You remember how Tank Ginn, when he first started out, they would use him in like little stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then, okay, yeah. So a bad start was not starting Jordan Matthews. Here's the thing. Shout out to my man Matthew Gallagher. I don't want to take credit for this because I'm not, but he did confide in me, and I told him, all right, I think you start Dwayne Allen. So, but he ultimately pulled the trigger, starting Dwayne Allen instead of Gary Barnidge. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. But Dwayne Allen with a 17, Barnidge with a goose. Nice start there, Gallagher. Because you know what, Barnidge was top 5 tight end last year, and all signs pointed, okay, Barnidge is going to get his. But Gallagher had the moxie, the gall to be like, you know what, Gary Barnidge, I love you, but not today, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So those are your bum studs start of the week. Now, this next segment goes out to all the gamblers out there. We're going a little over under, right?
Ooh, I like it.
And, we're going to try and target some players that maybe didn't have the best of weeks in their minds. And we're going to go a little, over under. We're going to start with DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins caught a touchdown, but I don't think was the force that people wanted him to be if you're a fantasy player. I know Lay still won with him. So I'm going to go over under DeAndre Hopkins 100 yards reception this week. Or 100 yards receiving this week.
How are they playing?
Who's Houston playing?
Is it KC?
Let me see. I think it is Casey.
Interesting.
Let me double check.
I really like. Let's take fantasy out of the equation. The Houston offense is
They are playing Casey.
yeah, the opportunity to be great coming in the future. They're so young, and the emergence of Will Fuller, especially, I think he's a fantasy he might be a must start.
Gold mine here. Because Oswald likes him a lot.
And he's a deep threat too.
Yeah. So Hopkins last week 5 for 54. So
Over under 100 yards.
yeah.
I'm going over.
Okay.
This when Hopkins gets back on the train.
Yeah. I mean, KC got kind of shredded by San Diego last week. I don't know. I think he has a good game. I don't know if he gets over 100, but I think he has a good enough game to solidify him as still a top 5 receiver. Now, let's kick it over to the tight end position, right? I think everybody would say that Jordan Reed maybe didn't have the best of games.
Yeah, 15.
15, but I feel like he didn't really do what he needed to do.
It's like top 3.
15 points?
Yeah.
He didn't pass the eye test for me, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go 1.5 touchdowns for Jordan Reed this week.
1.5.
And him, 1.5. He gets in the end zone twice.
Oh, I'm going under.
Okay.
I see.
There's games last year where he's 2-3 touchdowns.
Yeah, there was. I just I have a huge belief that Deshaun Jackson's going to have a huge game this week. I don't know why. I'm just feeling the emergence of Deshaun Jackson, especially because he was passing eye test for me, looking healthy. Do I think Jordan Reed gets the end zone? Yes. But I think this is not as much of a shootout as people are going to think it is.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
So I think they're going to run the ball a lot. Dallas is going to control the ball a lot, and they're going to go from there.
All right. I don't think he gets. I mean, I think he gets in the end zone this week. I don't think he gets 2. That's a lofty expectation. I think he has a better game. I mean, he only has 7 for 64.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Jordan Reed could put up 9 for 110. He's that type of tight end. I think he gets in the end zone though. 1.5 a little too much. I should have maybe did the 0.5.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do the 0.5.
You're always going for the cusp, man.
Yeah.
Always going for
No. Jordy Nelson. Granted, 6 for 32 when he got in the end zone. That was nice, right? But only 32 yards receiving, 6 receptions, right? Let's go over/under 100 yards receiving for Jordy Nelson this week.
For Jordy, I'm going to go under on that. But I do think I could likely see a 6-catch, 80 yards in a TD game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still seeing big numbers from Jordy, but I don't know if he's going over 100. Aaron Rodgers, with all his weapons back, he gets the ball to whoever's open.
He does.
And he's just flinging the rock to whoever. Like, if I own any Packers wide receivers, I'm ecstatic because everyone's going to get the ball.
Yeah.
Randall Cobb looked good, but they're just making completions. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think he has a big game this week, just because. It's just because I just have faith in Jordy Nelson, and he caught a really nice touchdown pass this past week. I think he has a better game. I think Waldo could bank on him having a better game. Now, someone I think disappointed everybody in terms of Bears fans, Kevin White. What happened last week for you, Kevin White?
Oh my God!
I'm kind of confused still. He had 6 points fantasy, but like 5 of those were garbage time. So I'm gonna go over under 15 fantasy points for Kevin White this week.
15
Fantasy points.
under. But this is what I'm saying. Kevin White, this is, as you can tell, he's like that was his first game in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
His
Yeah, shake off the cut. Yeah,
they got to break it down a little bit more easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got to break this down like Barney Show style for this guy.
Yeah.
Because that last pick, he said himself, who picked that ball off for Jay Cutler? Was it Demps or whatever?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
we didn't watch the game.
But Kevin White said himself that he was running that out, and Demps jumped the route, and he froze. He said he didn't know what to do. He was not expecting Demps to get such a good read on that route, so he sat there.
Yeah.
Like that can't happen. How many times have we seen that where honestly it's the wide receiver's fault, not Jay's, because everyone in this league loves them some smoke with Jay Cutler and will defend him until he dies. But it's like unreal. It's just a crucial turnover for us Bears fans. It just every year.
You know,
Kevin, but the main thing is like, is that foot and leg injury, that hammy injury, is that really like a deterrent for Kevin White? Is he gonna take the top off the offense? Because potentially this is gonna be our number 1 wide receiver if we don't resign Alshon next year.
yeah.
That's
tough. That's tough.
I don't know.
That's only 1 game. Let's just give him. I think he has a good year.
Is it Joaquin Iglesias
Stop.
2.0?
Stop. I think he has a better year this year. I think he has a good year this year. First game, let's no bones about it here, right? The Texas defense is not just someone that you just roll out of bed and fucking and catch 2 touchdowns. Like they're a good defense. That might be the best defense the Bears play all year, honestly. So tough week 1 matchup. I think Kevin White bounces back. I think he scores a touchdown this week.
A touchdown, really?
I think he's in there.
I'm calling this week a big week for Jeremy Langford.
Yeah.
Because even the Browns were down significantly,
Mm-hmm.
and they still rushed for a combined like 140 yards as a team.
Okay. Yeah. No,
And they were down that entire game.
Okay.
I'm saying a huge game for Jeremy Langford.
Isaiah Crowell got his last week.
Yeah.
He did.
I think Alshon has a big game, and I think their defense is. I'm doing this right now. I'm picking Bears like an idiot.
Like
in this Survivor League.
I like it. I like it a
So
lot.
we'll see what happens, but
I like it. Now, one last one. Arguably could have been everybody's bum of the week. I'm talking about AP. I want to say maybe 30 yards rushing. I got him at 3.
ouch.
Now, Lewis already got a big game from Forte. Actually, Forte outscored Brandon Marshall and McCoy on Gallagher's team. Sunday night against the Packers, he loves him some Green Bay. So I'm going to go over and under 20 fantasy points for AP this week with Sam Bradford under the helm, making things happen.
Over under how many?
20 fantasy points.
20 fantasy points. I'm saying. I'll take the. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the over. He tears him up. There's something about Green. He loves playing Green Bay.
Some
Like,
cheese.
And this is going to be huge for playoff implications.
Oh, yeah, already, right? Yeah, 'cause
Already. Because you have the NFC Central champs already.
Well, NFC North.
NFC North. I don't know when I'm fucking high. But yeah, I think AP. I see AP getting the end zone at least once, rushing for 100 yards. And you know what? They haven't thrown the ball to AP a little bit.
Yeah, he only had 2 targets, I think.
Yeah, and he had 2 catches though.
Yeah, you know, I hope he gets in. He's not done yet. Dude, he gets in the end zone at least once tonight.
At 6, rushing for 100.
Yeah,
At
he
16.
gets a couple. He goes over 20, and I think
Yeah.
Lewis is gonna come and beat Gallagher, but we're not doing picks. So, because if you didn't know, Stupid already hopped on the Fantasy Lounge, his own Fantasy Lounge 2.0 segment, and gave us the picks, which interesting. I mean, I like the fact that he took initiative.
He does, man, but he doesn't run it past anyone.
Yeah.
Just a wild man, you know what I mean?
It could be copyright infringement, So Stupid, just let you know if this ever gets big, make the lawsuit against.
Like, we got a wolf, like, just loose. You know what I mean? In
No.
the chicken coop.
No, I mean it was interesting. He broke down a lot of numbers, which I liked. He gave he gave a really thorough recap, which was a good job, Steuben, on the Fantasy Lounge 2.0 segment.
Oh, it's a 2.0. But don't you think it's pretty funny though? Like, he's paying to go to school to do this, and we're just sitting here and doing it for free.
At the same time, though, he's doing a lot of things in terms of
He's doing a good job. You gotta tip your hat to Dave.
New intro
He's
we
doing a
like
good
a lot. We
He
like a
actually
lot.
looks motivated at something in his
Yeah,
life.
it's
so.
good to see Dave out here.
Let's see if that lasts, you know what I mean?
Now, we're going to go to everybody's favorite segment, because it's my segment. Talk a little pop-up, drop-off. Okay, so last week is pretty much, I said Edelman drops off. He had a good game. I think he had like 7 for 63 or something like that. I said like 5 for 50. I was close, but a big swing and a miss on Kirk Cousins on that one. Didn't really do it for Andy, but Andy still got the win. But that was my drop-off, so a little 0 for 1 on the drop-off. Now, we're going to a little running back edition, a little pop-off, drop-off. I love me some T.J. Yeldon this week. Here's why. No Chris Ivory, number 1. Number 2, San Diego defense. Hello. Number 3, Blake Bortles has a better game, and I think Yeldon catches more balls out of the backfield. I think T.J. Yeldon pops off in a huge way. He already had a good week last week. Nice week. I think he had 16 or 17. T.J. Yeldon pops off in a big way. Top 5 fantasy running back this week, and goes for over 25 points against San Diego. Yes. Whew. All right. Now we're going a little drop-off. It hates me to say it because I already talked about him earlier. Todd Gurley. And it's not your fault, Todd Gurley. If I'm your agent, I'm trying to get out of LA as fast as possible. You're looking at probably another 6-7 years of a mediocrity, of just pure
Jeff Fisher.
mediocrity.
The goal is 8-8.
What I'm afraid of, what's going to happen, is that you're going to waste your great years on a team that has no chance. And this week against Seattle, expect 10 in the box, because I don't think they're scared of Case Keenum. I don't think they're scared of Tavon Austin, and I don't think they're scared of anybody else you're running on the field. You know what they're scared of? They're scared of Todd Gurley. So Todd Gurley, you're probably going to see about 20 touches, maybe get 50 yards. You're looking at another 2.5 yards a clip for Todd Gurley. I don't think he's a top 15 fantasy running back this week. He maybe gets you at Waldo. He gets Waldo, right? No, who's on it? It's Waldo.
This is Waldo. He's playing against me.
He maybe gets Waldo, man. I would maybe 8-9 fantasy points this week. He drops off in a big way. So that's my pop-off, drop-off running back edition for week 2.
Can I jump in a little bit on Todd Gurley?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just, Todd Gurley is like the quintessential, like, he could have a great game where he rushes for 90 yards, 95, 100 yards. The dude doesn't get any catches.
Which
And
is
if he does,
understand.
he's so touchdown dependent. But you think a great game for Todd Gurley, he rushed for 100 yards, which is an extraordinary game. He only gets you a 10.
Yeah,
It's like, in PPR, it's like fantasy death. And, like, the fact that the Rams have probably the worst wide receiving core I've ever laid my eyes on.
Pass. I can't think of a worse one. Pass. I mean, like San Francisco's is kind of bad.
Yeah. But then, like, you're watching Hard Knocks, and these guys that are trying to be the practice squad wide receivers, like, and they're like, oh, maybe I'll get another chance somewhere else. Like, if you can't make the team for the Rams, like, where do you think you're playing, bud? Like, you might as well send your fucking mixtape to fucking Canada.
Yeah.
Because your career's over.
True. I agree. That's a good point. Now, it's in the Todd Gurley segment today. A lot of Todd Gurley, and a little shorter podcast. Because we're trying to get it out there for you guys before the Sunday games.
It's like a good morning Sunday.
Yeah, nice little morning Sunday, and we're gonna go to arguably one of the most, just the most passionate segments we have here. It's Commissioner's Corner.
Oh,
and
God.
so, Commissioner, we're looking forward to hearing what you got this week.
I got a couple things this week. I'm not going to break it down super intense like I have the last two Commissioner's Corners.
Yeah.
But I got some stuff for you that I want to address. First, I want to address a couple things. Late coming at the Dome for Trotta. Late's got a lot of angst. Like, I want to break down what's really behind these tweets he's talking about. There's something behind the scenes. Not just the fact that Trotta's being Trotta. And, like, Leith had a lot of animosity.
A lot of anger.
I
was a little confused by that as well.
I know, like, really coming at you. Secondly, I want to address something in the league, because this league has always been about just football. You know what I mean? Like, just playing football. We're talking fantasy, we're talking boys. Nothing's really off the table, but there's some things you've always keeping out. What do you always keep out of a family conversation, right? You always talk about religion, politics, right?
You don't want to talk about that
and
stuff.
money.
Yeah.
We talk about money in this league. Waldo comes out hot, has had the same team name for the last 5 to 6 years, and comes out hot with the Free Palestine fucking team name. Like, you know what? Are you trying to fucking take a knee?
That's what it sounds
Like, he's trying to.
good for Waldo standing up for the police.
Okay, but you can get that shit out of here, all right? This is not your opportunity to tell us how you fucking feel about
It's
certain
not
situations.
political. It's not a political platform.
Yeah, this is not it, all right? That rolls right into this. I'm playing Waldo this week, so I'm putting my team in the Commissioner's Corner because this is going to drive me nuts. I texted this kid all week. I haven't said anything about this upcoming week because I had this circled on the old calendar once I saw the schedule come out. Week 2, me versus Waldo. I'm 0-7 versus Waldo in the last 4 years. 0-7. And not even that, I played him 3 times last year. I lost twice in the regular season, and he knocked me out of the playoffs. That is so frustrating to no end. Could this be the time I get? I'm begging. Can I get a win? Can I just get one win? I've lost it to Waldo 7 times. I broke it down. I went back and looked. I've lost 7 times by an average score of 8.74 points that I've lost. They've all been close games. Tight games. Andy Dalton does a pop his fucking thumb
You're winning that game.
off of Steelers defensive. I think it was James Harrison. Let me just tackle James Harrison with my thumb. Let's see how that works out. When all I needed was 13 points for my quarterbacks to win that league. 13
You might have
points.
won the whole thing.
I know. 13 points. That week, there was 22 other quarterbacks that scored over 13 points, and I had Andy Dalton. That was the only one that didn't. So let that sink in. So I'm really anxious to see how this plays out. I know I'm not going to win, so I haven't really said anything. So it's like playing with house money right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. I'd like to also, we're bringing the league on location to Andy's house today to break it in for the first time as a housewarming party for the Sold Out Tees League. I'd like to shout out to Andy and his, would you say beautiful girlfriend then, you could say?
Yeah, Mary's amazing.
Yeah, man, she's cool people. Hopefully she's got something on the spread going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be big. You throw the spread out there.
Throw the spread out. We're
We're
going to see. You got a lot to hope for.
Yeah, he's got a nice backyard. I'm excited about this. I think this could be like a nice little tradition. Ray's gonna get his house pretty soon. Maybe we'll do a little traveling Sunday for the boys, which is nice. Now, a quick lounge, but also a very informative lounge, a very, statistical-based, hard-hitting lounge for you. And
we want to keep it under 30 minutes. You know what I
trying.
mean? The main thing is it's Sunday. We're here. Let's just get after it for this week. Best of luck to everyone.
Again, always make sure to check out the Sold Out a Touchdown League Twitter handle. There's always some great stuff, some breaking news, and also just some good old-fashioned memes to get people
Love a good meme.
to get people in football spirit. And as always, it's never too late to come relax at the lounge. Take care, y'all.
Night, everybody.
Free Palestine.